What's going on, everybody? We are back. Hey guys, my name is Javon Henry, if you don't know, and I am so beyond glad to be back. I had to take a couple of weeks off for promotions that I was doing, for health reasons, for gigs that I was working, but it's so glad to finally be back and to see this amazing community grow while I've been gone. Hi everybody, what's going on? I'm glad that you liked my videos and that you were able to get something out of them. So let's go ahead and dive into this one and get something out of this one as well. And just a little teaser, I'm going to be building something very, very, very valuable for you guys as a thank you. While I've been away, you guys have truly just been flourishing, and I'm just beyond happy to be back and proud to see it. So for today's video, we're going to be going over how I break down a script. This one is just going to be some commercial copy, but we're going to be breaking down how I actually go over this, how I break it down, how I look at scripts, and my step and methodology to actually being able to voice a script. All right, so let's go ahead and start with this. I'm just looking up a sample script from voices.com. They have a whole bunch of different sample scripts in a complete range of different things, from commercial copy to animation to characters to video games. So today we're just going to be taking a look at Explainer, and we're going to start with this first one, which is for Wequilibrium, it's called. So first thing, whenever I get a new script in, I always like to break it down, look at the description, look at the art direction. If they have any information like that, I'll go ahead and I'll look through it. So from this, they're looking for male or female, doesn't matter, and we have the job description. Wequilibrium is a new productivity app that allows you to input your professional and personal goals so that the app can in turn provide you with a streamlined, personalized schedule. Okay, so right off the jump, what is this telling us? It's telling us that this is for busy professionals. It's telling us that it's for people who want to make the most out of their day. They want to maximize their day. And think of the name of the app, Wequilibrium. It's like equilibrium. You're trying to even out your professional and your personal life. Art direction. The art direction is going to be one of the key things. It's basically telling you what the client is actually looking for in terms of the voice. Do they want something quirky? They want something conversational? They want the guy next door? They want it to be announcery? The art direction is going to tell you what the client is looking for so that you can tailor your actual delivery of the content of the copy to that client. So what are they looking for? We're open to a wide range of voice actors, interested from hearing anyone who targets our audience, both young adults and middle-aged of any gender, sound like a trusted peer and a knowledgeable expert who is eager to announce this new software to the world because they themselves are too familiar with the struggle of balancing work and leisure. Okay, so what is this immediately saying? This is saying that they're looking for someone more conversational, more down to earth. They're looking for someone who's excited and they want to share it. They're not announcing it to anybody. They're sharing it with other people. Okay, good to know. So that's basically the first thing that I always like to do. Now, here's a little key tip for you. These pieces of copy are usually always the same. You have the setup, which is the introduction. You have the saying what the problem is, breaking it down into more detail. You have the announcing what the solution to the problem is, and then you have the call to action. So as long as you know that step-by-step formula, you're going to be able to very easily get into it and know in your mind where you should be going and how you should actually be leading it. So let me give you a little bit of an example. All right, this is for the 1 minute productivity software sample. Let me turn up the brightness a little bit so I can actually see. Okay. The 21st century has changed the way we organize our lives. We use technology to track how long we've slept, how many steps we've taken, and a million milestones in between, from when to pick up Timmy's birthday cake to when the next report is due. So why do our personal and professional goals still feel so far out of reach? We've never been so measured or so burnt out. What if there was an app that knew your personal preferences and long-term goals, that could deliver a personalized, ever-evolving calendar that created true balance in your life? An app that helped you achieve everything you've ever dreamed of, step by step, on a schedule that works for you. Introducing Wequilibrium, the productivity app that provides you a custom, diversified routine that equally considers your need for both work and leisure. Download it for free at weequilibrium.com today. All right. Perfect. So that's the first read through. So reading through this, it basically did everything that I said it would do. It says it gives you the nice opening. It tells you what the problem is. It lists out specifically what the problem is. It goes to what the solution is, and then it gives you the call to action. Now, a couple of things to always break down in a script like this. When you're going through something like this, you need to take your time. When you're saying what, let's start with that. What if we use technology to track how long we've slept, how many steps we've taken, and 1,000,000 milestones in between, from when to pick up Timmy's birthday cake to when the next report is due. When you're saying this, when you're listing out the problems, you want them to be able to connect with you. So if you just say them, just rattle them off, it's not going to really be a connection point. We use technology to track how long we've slept, how many steps we've taken, and 1,000,000 milestones in between, from when to pick up Timmy's birthday. You want them to go, yeah, we really do that, don't we? We use technology to track how long we've slept, how many steps we've taken, and you want them to connect with that and go, yeah, I do have a watch that does that. That's right. No, I completely understand. You want them to connect with that. So whenever you're reading through copy, don't just rattle it off. You want to have an emotional stance on it, right? Now, we go to the second paragraph. It asks a question. So why do our personal and professional goals still feel so far out of reach? It's asking the person on the other side a question. So you need to actually pose this question and give them a second, not too long, a second to answer it. You don't want to just run through this, right? So why do our personal and professional goals still feel so far out of reach? We've never been so measured or so burnt out. You don't want to just run through it. You want to give them a second. And that's one of the key things when it comes to breaking down a piece of copy. Figure out when you're actually asking them a question. Figure out where the emotional cues are coming from. You want to figure these things out so that they can start to put the rest of the story together and realize Equilibrium is an app that I can possibly use. Let me download it and try and figure it out. But if you just run through the whole thing, they're not going to have a second to actually take in what you're saying. So don't just speed read. They don't want speed readers. You can do a text-to-chat function on any AI and get a speed reader. People and clients want somebody who brings their script to life. All right, let's look at the third paragraph. What if there was an app that knew your professional preference or your personal preferences and long-term goals? Okay, this is giving them the solution. You want to change your tone. It went from the first two paragraphs, which are kind of a downer. Yeah, man, I know what you mean. I'm so tired. I wish that there was something that we could do to better streamline the experience. And now we've turned. We have the answer. What if there was an app that knew your personal preferences and long-term goals, that could deliver a personalized, ever-evolving calendar that created true balance in your life? You have up. There's hope now. What if this was a thing? So that's where the third paragraph comes in. Once again, that's the explanation of the solution. There's always got to be a solution, followed by your call to action. So once again, we have this. It's saying, oh my God, we can have work-life balance. It's saying that it's a step-by-step schedule that's created for me, that works for me. And then last but not least, we have the fourth paragraph, introducing Equilibrium. You always want to have a little bit of gravitas, not only because this is the actual product that you are speaking about, but also because this is the solution that they've been waiting for. You've hyped it up. You've put them on that valley. They've gone down into remembering what their problems are, up into figuring, hey, there might be a solution. And now this is the peak. Introducing Equilibrium. It's now the peak. This is the solution to all their problems. And then you tell them what it's going to be. A productivity app that seamlessly brings together your personal and professional goals into a streamlined schedule that puts your dreams within reach. Download it for free today at weequilibrium.com. And then finally, the call to action. Download it for free today at weequilibrium.com. With the call to action, you always want to slow down just a little bit. That way they can actually remember, hear, and take in what the actual app is, what the direction is. Download it for free at weequilibrium.com. So always make sure take it back a little bit when you're saying the actual call to action. That way they have a chance to take it in, to understand what they're supposed to do. Whether it's a phone number, give us a call today at 1-888-952-3754. So we take it in. We take it in and we slow it down a little bit. And that is for the nice minute-long script. And for 30 seconds or for 15 seconds is a little bit more difficult because you have to weave in that story in a shorter time frame, obviously. But the same principle essentially goes. When you see a list, make sure to hit that list. Lists don't need to be boring. If a list is boring, they will tune it out. So make sure to hit it. Let's just do a quick run through of the 15-second productivity sample. Work, life, balance. Impossible? Not anymore. Introducing Weequilibrium, a productivity app that seamlessly brings together your personal and professional goals into a streamlined schedule that puts your dreams within reach. Download it for free at weequilibrium.com today. It's kind of the same exact thing. Instead of having the whole entire rundown of the problems, this is basically saying work-life balance, impossible? Not anymore. So this one I would take a little bit less time to be the more friendly person and a little bit more time to be the straightforward, not announcery, but conversational person because, once again, it's only 15 seconds. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at one more. We're going to do the 45-second explainer video for Freedom, it's called, a meal service. Now, once again, when you look at Freedom, you need to take a look at the art direction. Any gender to convey a real person read of the script. The voice is Freedom, like freedom, but with a soft T, so freedom, not freedom. Sound like somebody who's been in someone's shoes who's struggled to maintain healthy eating. That makes sense. And figure out what it is. It's a meal subscription service developed during COVID-19. Made to help people who are struggling to keep healthy eating and exercise habits. Okay, made for people who want to get back to healthy living. It will explain how the subscription works, how it's different from other meal subscription services, and offer a free trial with a promo code. Once again, the call to action, the free trial with the promo code, the explanation, how it actually works, the setup, what the problems are with other things or in your life, and how this can solve it. It's just like the first one. A lot of these are the exact same because the story is exactly the same. You have to set up the problem, give a solution to the problem, and give a call to action. That's how it goes at the end of the day. So let's take a look at this 45-second explainer. Freedom is a meal subscription service that offers meal choices based on your health goals. Looking to bulk up, improve energy levels, slim down, improve sleep? Every month, you'll answer a short quiz to tell us where you're at on your health journey. Based on your answers, we'll show you a menu filled with meal options that meet you where you're at and help you get to where you want to be, all while using only the freshest ingredients. At Freedom, we're all about adding in the good stuff, not taking it away. The freedom to eat 'em. Eat the carbs, sugars, fats, and everything in between. Our meal subscription service gives you the portions and ingredients that'll fuel your body with everything it needs, while giving your taste buds and cravings their fix too. Try Freedom today. Use the link below with promo code EAT22 for a free 2-day trial. All right, so when it comes to this, once again, we're giving the same thing. We have the setup. What is the problem? The problem is that you're looking for a subscription meal service that'll actually meet you where you're at. We're not going to just take away stuff. We're going to give you the good stuff and meet you where you want to go in a way that's convenient and helpful to you. That's what this whole thing is offering. It's offering a subscription service that's personalized for you. So you need to make the video, the voiceover personalized for that end person as well. Okay, we're going on 13 minutes. Let's go ahead and run this down to the end here. So we have this 45-second. Let's just break this down and then we'll be out for today. Freedom. You got the meal service that's looking to Are you looking to bulk up, improve energy levels, slim down, improve sleep? Once again, you're asking these questions to the person who's watching the video. So you don't want to just run through them. Looking to bulk up, improve energy levels, slim down, improve sleep? This is not a 15-second. You got time to ask these questions. So take that time. Are you looking to bulk up, improve energy levels, slim down, improve sleep? You want them to go, no. Not improve energy levels. Ooh, slim down. Yes. I guess I can improve sleep as well. You want them to take these and think about them. On to the second paragraph. They're basically giving the prompt of what makes this meal service different from others. Every month, you'll answer a short quiz to tell us where you're at on your health journey. Based on your answers, we'll show you a menu filled with meal options that meet you where you're at and help you get to where you want to be, all while using only the freshest ingredients. So this is basically telling how they're different. We're going to work to personalize it, and not just personalize it one and done. Each month, they're going to personalize it, right? On to the third paragraph. At Freedom, we're all about adding in the good stuff, not taking it away. So this one I make to be a little bit cheeky. You want to get a little bit of personality in it. So we're not thinking actively of other meal services, but we are just thinking, hey, we're going to kind of poke fun at them a little bit. Like, you've tried this and you know it doesn't work. So at Freedom, we're all about adding in the good stuff, not taking it away. So get a little bit cheeky with that. Get that personality to come through. If it needs to be toned back, the client will always ask for it to be toned back. But putting it in there shows the personality that you have and gives your read life. So going still with that third, the freedom to eat 'em. The freedom to eat 'em. Eat the carbs, sugars, fats, and everything in between. You can say that one a little bit fast, or else I would in that list, because they hear everything and they're like, ooh, carbs, sugars, fats, everything. It's kind of like exciting. Build that excitement. You can eat all of this stuff and still reach your goals. So you want to be excited. At Freedom, we're all about adding in the good stuff, not taking it away. The freedom to eat 'em. Eat the carbs, sugars, fats, and everything in between. And then drag it back. Our meal subscription service will give you the portions and ingredients that'll fuel your body with everything it needs, while giving your taste buds and cravings their fix too. That one's still a little cheeky. You know, you want to end on that. You want to say, we're going to give you everything that you need, all the healthy stuff that everybody, the food pyramid, we're going to give you all the vegetables, but we're also going to give your taste buds the cravings that they need to. And then last but not least, at the end, just like everything else, try Freedom today. Use the link below with promo code EAT22 for a free 2-day trial. You want to kind of drag that back because that's the call to action right there. And once again, have gravitas. Most of the time, these business owners have spent a long time deliberating on what their business name is, so don't rush through them. Don't mush mouth them. The end consumer needs to know clearly what it is. Try Freedom today. Once again, they said don't get that T, don't hit it, not freedom. Try Freedom today. Use the link below with promo code EAT22 for a free 2-day trial. Once again, drag that back, have a little bit of restriction on that just so that they get to hear it. And that's pretty much what I do when it comes to breaking down a commercial copy. Truly, guys, this community is growing into something that is truly amazing, and I hope that this video helped you, especially when you get new scripts and when you're looking to see how to break them down. It's always great to look from a perspective of how somebody else does this. Now, I'm not telling you this is how you should do this. I'm just saying this is simply how I do it. This is how I approach most, if not every piece of commercial copy that I get, because the storyline is pretty much all the same. What's the setup? Give me a problem. This is the solution to the problem. Here's the call to action. Pretty much always the same. So that's how I break down a script, figure out how I want my tone to be, how I want the approach to be, and I hope that this helped somebody out there who's looking for the same. Now, if you guys have any questions about voiceover, please feel free to ask. It's finally time for me to start getting back on the pony, and I want to actually answer questions that the community has. You guys are first. It is a very community first driven channel. So if you got any questions, go ahead and ask, and more than likely, you'll get a video about it. But until then, catch you guys in the next one.